Hello, and welcome to this Miclix video where I'm going to show you how to defeat the boss duo called Valiant Gargoyles in Elden Ring. As you probably know, bosses in Elden Ring are divided into 3 tiers. From lowest to highest, field bosses, greater enemy bosses and finally demigods and legends. The Valiant Gargoyles are in the middle tier, greater enemy bosses, and are found in the Siofra Aqueduct area behind Nokron, Eternal City. Like most lesser bosses in the game, this one is optional in the sense that you do not need to kill it in order to advance the main story, but they are blocking the path to the next underground area. One of the gargoyles will come flying down as soon as you enter the area. It will take a few seconds to reach you, so you have time to summon some help or buff if you want to. The second gargoyle will join the fight when the first one is at half health, so at that point you need to speed up or you will have 2 huge and grumpy bosses to deal with at the same time. Both gargoyles are very large and aggressive. They have multiple long-reaching attacks, and they will also sometimes spew a poisonous area of effect on the ground, forcing you to move away from them or take a lot of damage from the poison. I found what generally worked best was to be highly aggressive toward them and close the distance quickly. If you take too long, they will be winding up another combo by the time you reach them, so it's best to rush in and land some hits. I know that's not what you'll see me doing all the time in the video, but that doesn't mean it isn't what I should have done. Both gargoyles can be stance broken and will then be vulnerable to critical hits to the face. You only have a couple of seconds to get in the right position to land these, but if you manage to do so, you can take a huge chunk of their health in one go, and that is just oh so satisfying. This fight becomes a lot easier if you have progressed a certain questline enough to have the Beholder of Death available to summon. I used my favorite absorber of all things that would otherwise hurt my own tender flesh, namely Banished Night Angle, as well, but he wasn't able to tank the gargoyles alone. Especially the poison area of effect, they do hurt a lot, and poor old Angle has taken too many blows to the head at this point to know to move away from it. Sometimes, late at night when it's dead silent, a faint ringing sound can even be heard from inside his helmet. True story. The Beholder of Death has a huge health pool and tanked the gargoyles very well, even surviving until the end of the fight, unlike Angle, who once again failed me and is once again in danger of being fired from my service permanently if he doesn't get his act together. I'm starting to think that he's become too aware of the fact that I don't currently have something better available to summon and is taking advantage of it. I play as a mostly Dexterity build. My melee weapon is the Guardian's Swordspear with keen affinity and Sacred Blade Ash of War. My ranged weapons are Longbow and Shortbow. I was rune level 85 when this video was recorded. I'm not really sure if that is generally considered appropriate, but the difficulty of the game seems reasonable to me. I want the sweet spot that is in mind-numbing easy mode, but also not so difficult that I'll be stuck on the same boss for hours, as I don't find that fun at all. Anyway, this is the end of this Valiant Gargoyles video. Thanks for watching. Check out the channel or miclix.com for more videos. You could even consider being completely awesome by liking and subscribing. Until next time, have fun and happy gaming!